when we are saying project team, we are actually needing a team which can be having a master's in their skill in one category, and they should be going good in doing the other jobs at the same time. A word which is very common, which is coming up and getting utilized here, this word is called as the T-shaped skill. So if you look at, this is like I shape, which we are saying not good. This is like generalist, not good. This is something what we are telling is a good skill to have. Now, what is the real meaning of this T-shaped? Look at here. So I have a very in-depth understanding of this item. That means this particular area, I have a mastery. And I do have some skills which I am, let us say, good at doing the job. And let us say that maybe if I am knowing some of these items 80%, that's the broader skill I have. This deep skill, what I'm mentioning, I have a great expertise, and I'm saying I'm so good in this, and I have handled multiple projects of this domain. This is what, in my opinion, is supposed to be a good composition of a team, what I'm actually looking at for my project. And the reason is, this helps me to handle the risk. If the person who has the best of the knowledge in a domain one, if for some reason this person is not well, or maybe he is getting occupied for some emergency things, at least have a person who can still manage the remaining portion of the work done. So if you look at the third diagram on the screen and go by the color, this color indicates this person is good in this red skill or yellow skill or orange or magenta or blue. Now, if this guy is not there, truly speaking, the work what you look at here, this work won't happen. But in comparison to this, if I have a people who are T-shaped skill people for me, this makes my job easier because every person is able to manage more than one job at a time. If you look at the person what I'm currently putting my cursor on, which is highlighted in orange color. So orange is a skill which he's master in, and the other skills he can still manage the job done very well. And some of you who are fond of cricket, I wanted to correlate maybe this T-shaped skill in a cricket as well. And I wanted to mention a player in an Indian cricket team whose name is Hardik Pandya. Hardik Pandya, when he was actually taken up into the India team, his prime role was to actually do a bowling. And over a period of time, he has developed his skills, and now he's able to score good runs also. Now, if you look at some of the past matches, he's able to score very well in addition to his score skill of maybe doing a bowling. And if I try looking at one of the very famous cricketer of India, Sachin Tendulkar. So when Sachin was inducted into the team, his prime role was a batsman. And he had been proving his skills time and again in many of these matches. Now, over a period of time, he was made the captain of the team. So that becomes an additional role he has to play. So I would say he also has a broader skill in captaincy. Thirdly, in some test matches, Sachin has also delivered few overs. So while he was having a prime skill as a batsman, but if he's able to deliver few balls also and he has taken a few overs, that gives me a very good understanding to correlate with the concept that yes, it will always be a good to have people who are having maybe skills on all these perspectives. So this is how I thought would be a good thing for us to correlate. And in my opinion, I would ignore whether the person who's there in my team is a part-time or a full-time on contract or maybe directly with me. But I will make sure that the combination what I am going to be selecting in, this combination, if it is good, if I have this combo very clearly with the help of the T-shaped composition. So I would avoid maybe the I-shaped. I-shaped is something which we would not prefer, but we would also not look at generalist. So no to generalist, no to I-shaped, T-shaped are always welcomed. And the example which I have mentioned below, which I'm putting a green arrow now, this example very clearly highlights and compares the difference when you have the T-shaped skill versus the specialist you have. Having all the specialists would not serve the full lead. And in case you have that kind of a composition, that means as a project manager, I have to start working on increasing or improving the competency level of the team members. So that's something which I believe is an equally important thing when I'm talking about of working in an environment which is going to be having a good combination of skills. End of the day, the way I look at the team, I consider the team resources, the human, the individuals working in my project, I consider that's the biggest asset I have. And if I have this asset motivated at all point in time, believe you me, the team can do wonders. An organization is nothing but a combination of people. And if all these people are motivated and they have the right combinations, they have T-shaped and they carry the right skills and they are collaborating and working very well, believe you me, then all the hurdles can be overcome pretty easily. So I see T skill is going to be a pretty important skill for people now. And if I take example from, let us say, IT industry, let us say some of you are working for IT software and you talk about of coding, programming, testing. So a programmer also should be able to know how the testing is to be done, and vice versa. A tester also should know how a programming is done, so that on one fine day, they can actually start grabbing the other skills, and I can have a lot of people in my team who would be having more than one skill, and this would be an addition or a value add for my project. And more than this, believe me, this is going to be for that respective individual. So a lot of IT opportunities when I look at maybe in the portal for my team members, I see that few organizations say, hey, I need a full stack developer. So the word full stack developer means they want a lot of people with T-shaped skills who have a good idea on all the platforms, because this organization cannot recruit just these specialists. So this is a need of the hour, and I'm sure while we are trying to prepare a plan, this point requires a good focus in understanding what could be a right composition of my team members.